All right. Is she there? Oh, let me see your pen. All right, we're about to get started. If y'all want to grab a seat. Well, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Alamodome on one of my favorite days of the year when we get to announce the next class of the San Antonio Sports Hall of Fame. My name is Jenny Carnes. I'm President and CEO of San Antonio Sports, and we welcome all of our guests, our supporters, members of the media, board members, and fellow Hall of Fame members. If you're not familiar with San Antonio Sports, we are your 40-year-old nonprofit sports commission. Our mission is to transform this community through the power of sport with a vision of healthy kids and families, places to play, and events that impact for the city. So over the last 40 years, we have been contributing to local programs, I Play After School, our San Antonio Sports Activate program, and so many major events that we've brought to the city and events that we own, including the NCAA Men's Final Four, which will be our 5th right here in this building in 51 days until tip-off. We are really excited to announce our class of 2025 being inducted into the San Antonio Sports Hall of Fame, and this denotes our 29th class. The San Antonio Sports Hall of Fame is a partnership between San Antonio Sports, the City of San Antonio, and the San Antonio Express-News, including the Alamodome, which is owned by the City of San Antonio, where the Sports Hall of Fame is housed up on the club level, and we will be adding plaques to that in September. The San Antonio Sports Hall of Fame inducted its first class in 1995. Since then, we have inducted 106 men and 25 women and 3 teams who either hail from the Alamo City or conducted their careers here. Each have made a significant impact in our sports community through outstanding athletic achievement or major involvement and contributions to athletic programs. We have several current San Antonio Sports Hall of Fame members here with us today, so please help me recognize Laura Neugebauer-Groff, just walking in right on time. Well timed, Laura. Vanessa Ritchie-Said. And Bill Hansen. With me on stage, helping introduce the 2025 inductees, representing the City of San Antonio from District 1, Councilwoman Dr. Suk Kaur. Mark Medici, publisher and CEO of the San Antonio Express-News. Jonathan Owens, chair of our board of directors from San Antonio Sports. And Mary Ullman-Jaffet, who is our chair-elect of San Antonio Sports and helps us produce this event every year as we induct the class. So let's get down to business. Introducing our first inductee will be Mark Medici.
Thanks, Jenny. Our first inductee is a pioneering educator, athlete, and administrator for San Antonio ISD, Dr. Victor Rodriguez. All right, he asked me to be short, but I think this is anything but that. As a track star at Edna High School, Victor Rodriguez set a new UIL district mile record and became a multi-time national champion at Victoria Junior College. In 1952, he became the first Hispanic to receive an athletic scholarship from North Texas State College, now the University of North Texas, where he earned several titles at national meets. Earning a master's in education and a PhD, he coached cross country, track, and football at Cooper Junior High School and Lanier and Highlands High School, amassing 3 city cross-country championships. In 1982, he was named the first Hispanic superintendent of San Antonio ISD. Rodriguez was the first Hispanic chairman of the Texas University Interscholastic League. He is in both the UNT Hall of Fame and the SAISD Athletic Hall of Fame, and is a member of the Hispanic Sports Hall of Fame. Congratulations, Dr. Rodriguez. Thank you. Yes.
say a few words?
Say a few words, yeah.
Thank you very much for that very generous and wonderful introduction. This is a very special occasion for me. I've met so many of my heroes here. The Bogus boys are here, and their dad was a coach at Harlandale when I was coaching at Lanier. And so it's always good to see the success of the children and people that were my heroes. I met for the first time the big mystery man, the Coyote. At almost every function that I had to participate in, he would be there, bowing. He bowed to everybody except me. He would point and say, but it's a pleasure to have this moment and to be honored with so many distinguished guests. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon. Our next inductee is a multi-sport All-American and University of Texas Hall of Honor inductee. Please welcome Sharon Neugebauer-Shepard. Sharon is joining us today with her husband, sister, and daughter, who happens to be a Rice alum. Excelling in both track and field and volleyball, Sharon Neugebauer-Shepard was on multiple relay championship winning teams for track and played a vital role in leading UT's 1984 volleyball team to an Elite 8 NCAA championship finish. Sharon was named Southwest Conference MVP for sophomore year and set the UT record for career blocks. Before college, she helped lead Jefferson High School volleyball to a 33-2 record and state championship in 1979, while earning all state honors in track and basketball. After graduation, Neugebauer-Shepard pursued a career in teaching and coaching for Jefferson High School, reaching the 26-4A regional finals as a volleyball coach in 2006. That same year, she was inducted into the University of Texas Hall of Honor. Please join me in welcoming Sharon.
Thank you so much. This is such an honor to be here, and I'm so proud to be a part of San Antonio, part of the great athletes that are already inducted, and administrators, and as they mentioned, the Coyote, who's yet to come. But I'm just feeling really blessed right now that I was part of Thomas Jefferson High School. We had an amazing run while Coach Dyer was there, and to be a part of a state championship team there was more than I could have ever imagined. And then Mick Haley started my career at the University of Texas, and I'm so grateful that he took a chance on me, because he actually came here to San Antonio to watch me play basketball. So I went and played volleyball and ran at the University of Texas, and I learned so much from the men and women athletes there. I was with the best of the best, as you could say, and I feel blessed that I was able to get a degree in education, and I've 36 years of teaching, and I just feel blessed to have this daughter of mine that I could teach volleyball to, and my son Shep. His father and we helped him in his athletic career. But thank you for choosing me again, and I'm so grateful that I have the opportunity to thank San Antonio today. Thanks again.
One of my other favorite things about this event is getting the chance to call an inductee and tell them the good news about being honored in the San Antonio Sports Hall of Fame. And for me this year, that was calling Charlie Bogus, our third inductee. Come on up, Charlie. This man is the most winningest high school basketball coach in the history of San Antonio. As a San Antonio native, Coach Charlie Bogus grew up in Gems as the oldest son of Charles Chuck Bogus, one of San Antonio's top high school boys basketball coaches at Harlandale. In 1978, Charlie became the Alamo Heights High School head basketball coach, kickstarting a historic 37-year career. And I should add, when I called you, we had such a good conversation, he told me that his mom was actually the better shooter in the family. Is that right?
Our mother was the best shooter of all of us.
Over the course of his tenure with the Mules, Coach Boggess achieved a 785-309 record, which included a UIL state runner-up finish in 1991, 10 district titles, and 2 regional championships. Additionally, 30 out of 33 of those years with Alamo Heights, his team won 20 or more games. In 2011, he became the head coach at Antonian Prep and averaged 28 wins per season in 4 years with the Apaches. He retired in 2015 with 915 total wins, again making him the winningest coach in San Antonio history. He was inducted in the Texas High School Basketball Hall of Fame in 2017. Congratulations, Coach. Thank you.
Well, when I got the call from Jenny, it's like, in my mind, I'm thinking, what? What is she saying? And after I processed it for about 10 seconds, the first thing that came into my mind was, man, I wish Mom and Dad could hear this, because they were both big-time basketball pioneers in San Antonio. I've been really blessed to be involved with some great coaches. When I was a kid, I was around a lot of the legends when my dad was a coach at Harlandale. I was lucky enough to get Agapito Zuniga, Pistol Pete, as my first boss at Harlandale, great coach. And to go to Churchill and be on the staff with Marvin Gustafson and Jerry Comlander, man, it just doesn't get better than that. Had 3 great basketball mentors. Of course, my dad, Weldon Beard, my high school coach, and Jerry Tyson, a longtime coach at Roosevelt High School. I'm very appreciative. I've got a million stories, but I won't say anything now. Thank you so much. What a great honor. Thank you.
Okay, our 4th inductee is a true legend in our community, the original #1, numero uno, but I can't introduce this inductee alone. I need a little help. Can I have some help? And there he is. Well, everyone in San Antonio knows the Spurs Coyote, San Antonio's favorite furry troublemaker. There he is. But before there were high-flying antics, hilarious pranks, and those iconic Google eyes, great eyes, there was one who started it all. The original Spurs Coyote himself, Hall of Fame inductee, Tim Dirk. Aw, it's kind of like looking in the mirror, right? It's a little weird. Tim Dirk joined the Spurs in 1983. Over 21 years, he entertained fans at 992 Spurs home games and made more than 5,000 public appearances. He retired from performing in 2004 after suffering a stroke. The Coyote was elected to the Mascot Hall of Fame in 2007 and has received a Lifetime Achievement Award by the NBA. Now retired, Dirk worked 34 years for the Spurs organization and has 5 NBA championship rings. He continues to be a beloved figure in San Antonio, and I might add, was a really great tennis player at our alma mater, Trinity University. So there you go.
Trinity Tiger.
Special thanks, Coyote. It is kind of an out-of-body experience, I must admit. And so was when Mary called and told me about the induction into the hall. That's very sweet. So feel honored to be here today and wasn't nervous at all when I walked in the building because it brings back a lot of memories. But unfortunately, through habit, I couldn't help but walk in here today and then immediately look up to the roof of the Alamodome and remember all the times I rappelled from the roof. So now I am nervous, but very thankful. Thank you.
Our fifth inductees brought home the Larry O'Brien Trophy to San Antonio in 1999, the NBA champion Spurs. Our friends at the Spurs, many of whom are still affiliated with pro basketball, are busy today, but we look forward to celebrating the team in September. The 1999 San Antonio Spurs had a remarkable 15-2 postseason record. They wrapped a lockout-shortened season with a 37-13 record, winning 31 of their last 36 games. Although the Spurs had only reached the Western Conference Finals 4 times in the previous 26 seasons, their defense was a force to be reckoned with during the 99 season. They stormed through the playoffs, defeating a Lakers team that included Shaquille O'Neal and Kobe Bryant, and eventually triumphed over the New York Knicks 4-1. The team included San Antonio Sports Hall of Fame members David Robinson, Malik Rose, Avery Johnson, and Sean Elliott. And the remaining team members include Antonio Daniels, Tim Duncan, Mario Elie, Andrew Gaze, Jaren Jackson, Steve Kerr, Jerome Kersey, Gerard King, Will Perdue, and Brandon Williams. So, welcome to the 99 Spurs team. All right.
I thought maybe the Coyote would come back out for that announcement. How about another round of applause for such an incredible class? Our friends will officially be inducted at the San Antonio Sports Hall of Fame tribute on the evening of Saturday, September 20th, in the Henry B. Gonzalez Convention Center Stars at Night Ballroom. The tribute gala is the largest fundraiser for our nonprofit, San Antonio Sports, for our youth programs, for our community programs that we offer to so many every day, year in and year out. So we hope you will join us for that incredible evening. We're going to start selling tables. I've got members of our Hall of Fame auction committee here today, so it's going to be a big night. Last thing I want to mention as a part of that, and I said it earlier, we're 51 days out until our 5th NCAA Men's Final Four, but a lot of people don't realize it's also going to be the greatest sports weekend in the history of San Antonio, with the Spurs playing, the Missions playing, the NCAA Final Four, Valero Texas Open, the HBCU All-Star Basketball Game, and the three-point and college slam dunk competition in 5 days. So, yeah, we're going to be tired. So we are going to be auctioning off the ultimate sports fan weekend experience to this as a part of our efforts around the Hall of Fame. So more to come on all of this very, very soon. But for now, thanks again for joining us today, despite the weather. Our friends from the media, you're welcome to get one-on-one interviews after we do a team photo up here, and have a great rest of the day. That was the pin I needed earlier. Thanks, turnover. Yeah, Coach got me on that. Thanks again. Y'all have a great afternoon.